I think it was August of 2020. I was checking myself out and I found a lump on one side of my neck. They were actually squamous cells, which is, the things that are inside the cancer. And they were able from there to determine that it was a particular variant of HPV. By the time my treatment started, the mass in my neck was large enough that it was making it difficult to swallow, and it was giving me bone pain in the area because of the pressure and things like that. So it wasn't nice. But to be fair, the treatment also wasn't nice either. So I had to be bolted down onto a table 35 times. This was molded and formed over my head to hold me on the table prone like this, and have a linear accelerator zap me with high energy radiation beams. This caused scarring, swelling, redness, aches, and like radiation poisoning anyway, took all of my energy away. And then after that, I also had a situation where one of the tumors on the right-hand side of my neck was hiding between two of its buddies, and I could definitely start feeling it growing and getting bigger again, which was a terrible feeling when you thought you'd gotten rid of it. They said, it's still active. We think we're going to have to do surgery. So it wasn't until January of the year afterwards that I had surgery and a lovely scar to highlight that. The full recovery from there took well over a year from the last dose and the last treatment before I was even anything back to 90% of what I was before. Being able to just focus, concentrate, move things around. I felt like I was 90 years old, just as frail as anything. And that slowly came back as the radiation left my system. And even now, I have difficulty swallowing. I have dry mouth. The radiation killed all the salivary glands in my neck apart from a few. You start eating and realize that it's a chore. It becomes annoying. When you start eating with friends and family, I now eat incredibly slowly. And my immediate family here are used to that and will stay at the table until I finished, or very kindly and politely excuse themselves so that I can have the space to keep working. And so that's nice. But going out and eating in restaurants now, you get the small plate because you can finish it before other people can. Finding out that I had a cancer that was caused by HPV and my wife has a vaccine which would stop it was very surprising and very significant. And now I'm a strong advocate for everybody to get this vaccine. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, you will benefit somehow. My treatment overall probably cost a couple of $1 million in Canadian, and that was paid for by public health. And I'm so thankful for that. But wouldn't it have been better if that could have been avoided?